Good morning. I am Kevin Price. Delighted to be with you. Going to spend some time talking to you about you and your business. One of my favorite people to chat with are the folks over there at Efficient Wealth Management. That's efficientwealthmanagement.com. Paul Carroll, he's a regular on this program, has been now for a long time, and always brings great content. And I love their practice, and I love what they do. Paul can't be with us today, but pinch hitting and always doing a fabulous job is Ashley Stewart. And Ashley, always good to talk to you. How are you today?
I'm great. Thank you, Kevin. Thanks for having us on the show today.
You bet. Tell us, kind of give us the elevator pitch, if you will, for your firm.
Sure. Thanks, Kevin. So as Kevin was saying, I'm with Efficient Wealth Management, and I'm a wealth manager there. And Efficient Wealth Management is a boutique wealth management firm based in the Woodlands, Texas. And our primary focus is really working with entrepreneurs, families, and small business owners. And what we do is we help them with wealth enhancement, which is, mitigating their income taxes, wealth transfer, taking care of their heirs, wealth protection, making sure that those hard-earned assets are not unjustly taken, and as well as charitable gifting, if that is important to them. We want to be able to maximize that gift. And so that's really our specialty in the market. And like I said, we're based in the Woodlands, Texas.
Very good. Tell us about your great guest. She's been on the show before, and I consider her a friend of the Price of Business.
Yeah, that's great. So my guest today is Melissa Rascon, and she is the owner and CEO of the Rascon CPA firm. And Melissa really specializes in small businesses as well. And so we also have a lot of mutual clients because of that. And Melissa does a great job of really looking out for her clients and taking that extra step, that extra measure to make sure that their businesses are protected. And I'll let Melissa introduce herself as well and talk a little bit more about some of those processes that she puts in place to make sure that those businesses are protected.
Very good. How are you, Melissa?
Hi, Kevin. I'm really great. Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here again.
Good to talk to you. Tell us real quickly, give us the elevator speech about your practice.
Sure, absolutely. The Rascon CPA firm provides various services to entrepreneurs and individuals, from tax planning consultation to bookkeeping, payroll, and also a very in-depth relationship with our clients to help them understand what their numbers mean, where they're going, and how we can plan ahead with regard to the growth of their business. We're very passionate about working with entrepreneurs and getting their business done right and on a very strong growth pattern.
Very good. Your question, Ashley.
So one thing that I'd really like to talk about today is, Melissa, with these internal and, external problems within companies, what are some of the things you can do? And can you give an example of maybe an internal or an external fraud that could happen to a business, and what's something that you could do as the consultant for this business to help protect them?
Yes, I think that small businesses and entrepreneurs are very vulnerable to the internal control aspect of their business and being available or vulnerable to fraud and human error. A high percentage of employees can steal or embezzle from companies, and as a small business, we cannot afford it. And so we work with our clients to implement controls around the accounting process to ensure or lower the probability of fraud happening and also human error, to also make things run much more efficient.
Do you want to mention, by the way, the website for our guest of Melissa is Rascon, Rascon, CPAfirm.com. Ashley, your next question?
Sure. So, Melissa, this is something that I've seen you be very passionate about in protecting our clients. Do you mind sharing why are you passionate? Is this something that you've had a personal experience with?
Yes, I've actually been involved with what you would refer to as an external fraud situation where a customer, a client that we had that we worked very diligently on to implement controls, actually we were the victim of them not paying us for implementing those controls. So I was very passionate about helping them because they had an embezzlement situation happen, and then we in turn became a victim as well. So that just made me much more passionate to help those that are very vulnerable, or to help them mitigate the fraud that could happen either externally or internally.
It wasn't just business; it was personal.
Huh?
The old Godfather phrase had a churn there in that one. All of a sudden, it wasn't just business; it was personal. Wow, that's interesting. You talk a little bit about the fact that you specialize in small businesses. Kind of give us a size range of the companies you work with.
Right. We work with small to medium-sized businesses, anywhere from startups to businesses that earn about 20, 25 million in gross revenue.
Very good. Real quickly, we need to wrap it up, Ashley. Time goes so fast whenever we have you guys on. By the way, her website, efficientwealthmanagement.com. Final thoughts.
So, Melissa, if a viewer or a listener of this show is interested in, seeing how you can help their business, what steps should they take?
Yes, well, we offer an initial complimentary consultation to talk about their business and how they're running things, and then we offer an assessment of their situation so that we can make recommendations accordingly. And it's a vast array of things that we can look at. So depending on your budget, we could help you at the very least to be somewhat effective in certain areas, and then we can grow into that the more that your budget increases. But it's certainly worth the consultation and the assessment of your situation.
Very good. Very useful information. I tell you, people need to consider what they're doing as far as the choice of companies that they work with in this area. Thanks to both of you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Kevin.
You bet. All right. When we come back, we're going to have much more for you. I do want to remind you, best content here shows up over there at usdailyreview.com. This is The Price of Business.